Hey there gardeners, Chris here from Garden Steading, and I wanted to actually go back into my drafts and look at when I first planted this Thornless Blackberry. Now this is a little bit more of an exciting berry in the garden because it has done quite well. The raspberries, the boysenberries, most of those things have not done that well. However, our little Thornless Blackberry here has grown fairly well. I'm not going to say it's amazing. However, you will see shortly when we cut to the original planting footage, this was a very tiny little plant that I put in less than a year ago, and it is now looking quite good. Today, I'm going to be putting in my blackberry. So this is a thornless variety, and essentially, from the little research I've done, again, it's a little bit like my blueberry, which I've got a couple of videos on. It benefits from the gardenia and azalea soil, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to chuck this one in on its own to this garden bed at the moment. I have countersunk the little birdies 700 ml round garden bed into the ground a little bit. I've leveled it out a little, and this should be a decent spot with good sun during a lot of the day, and then it'll eventually be afternoon shade in summer. Whether that's going to be good for the blackberry or not, we'll wait and see. I think this, from memory, was a little bit more shade, and I think it's the raspberries which like the full sun, and I'm going to have to really make an effort to remember the pruning on these, because with the blackberries and the raspberries, it seems like you've got, I think it's the fluorocanes, and there's another one, but essentially they grow their fruit on either 1 or 2 year old growth, and so you do need to trim them quite actively to take advantage of that and know what you're doing. However, for the moment, I'm just going to get it in. This is the soil I've got. I'm at this stage not at all really worried about kind of the brand of soil. It's just buying the soil that's appropriate for the plant. And as you can see, this is the rose gardenia and azalea, which I believe is the same for the blackberry as it is for the blueberry, and maybe the raspberry as well. Hopefully I'm not messing that one up, but we'll soon find out if I have done it wrong. And the other thing I do like about these little birdies 700 ml round garden beds is they don't require that much soil. Especially because I've countersunk it, it requires even less soil, which makes the job cheaper. So we're going to put this over in this corner where it's nearest the trellis, because I'm pretty sure it still is a climbing plant. It's making an appropriately sized hole. Not really sure what the root's going to be like in this one. So hopefully, you can see a big bit of grass there. For now, we've got the blackberry in, we've got our blueberries in, and it's just a matter of moving on to the next exercise. Now, I must mention, being thornless probably helps, but this has been viciously attacked by some real pests. I will show you a little bit of footage of them. Obviously, a bit of a trigger warning because you may be horrified to see these. It gets chewed through the fence, and as you'll have just seen, terrifying, terrifying creatures that are in the vicinity. So keeping it well protected on this side of the fence has helped. There obviously is something that is eating the leaves as well, but I think it looks like it's got all these buds on it. We're leaving winter. It has been evergreen because it's not that cold here. It's got all these little buds at the junctions. It's looking pretty good. I've got high hopes for this, and basically I pulled all the grass out from around it because I, at this stage, kind of thought to myself, well, it's time to give this plant a little bit of attention. It does need more mulch around it. Quite excitingly, apart from taking all the weeds out, I had a look down here and there is a macadamia growing, like a little baby macadamia plant. We will definitely not weed that one out. We'll let it grow a little bit bigger and then we'll transplant it somewhere, because those are a welcome addition anywhere in the garden. I will plant it somewhere else because the one in the middle of the garden, not the best place, but it's established. We're not going to add any more in this location, but we've got plenty of other locations for them. But yeah, so that is just a little bit of an update on our Thornless Blackberry. I'm in northern New South Wales, so between the temperate subtropics, and if you're looking for something to grow in the berry family and you're not sure what's going to survive, the only thing that's done better than this is the Atherton raspberry. That has gone crazy, but the golden raspberry, not so good. Red raspberry, not so good. Boysenberry, not so good. There was another one I had, some kind of strange raspberry hybrid. Again, not very good. This one is the one that has grown quite well. And like I said, this is probably the one I'd suggest. I think if you take even better care of it, I've pulled all the grass out from around it, because allowing the grass to grow up around your beds does increase the amount of pests you're going to get. And that is very, very noticeable. But now that we're heading into spring, I've got high hopes of it, as I've already said. So there's a little bit of an update.